Make it real loud right now for Leon
Leon
Bridges!
Bridges!
Amazing!
Welcome.
I'm so excited. Oh, have a seat right here if you don't mind.
What's up?
All right. Very exciting. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I know you have a show tonight.
Yes, indeed.
Do you often do multiple shows during the day?
Not often, but
This is special.
I mean, I like to play as many times as I can, though. You know what I'm saying?
You got. These people are in love with you. So take a good look.
I
They are
heard.
absolutely in
Soak
love.
it
Soak it
in.
in.
Yeah.
Soak it in.
Soak in that love.
Y'all hype, man. Lit.
Do you? So now we were listening to the music on the way in, and everything that I read said, well, he really blew up in 2015. Do you mind if people call you a new artist, or does it bother you?
I don't mind at all. I'm still
No.
a new artist. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Always.
Yeah.
You know?
How has it been over the last year? Was there a moment where you're out on stage going, oh my God, this is like real. This is happening.
Man, it's been crazy surreal, but I mean, I would have to look back to the first time I played the Greek over here, and
It's a special place.
I mean, one of the most lit shows I've played. So.
Yeah. Did you look up by the porta potties and see the clouds of smoke? Fair question. Fair question. Not that I've been up there, but other people, like my friends.
You know what I'm saying? Get loose.
Yeah.
So you're definitely an old soul. You're 29, right?
Yes.
29. But so people, I'm sure they always call you an old. Like, where do you draw your influence? Who influences you? What influences you?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up, you know, my mother and father, you know, exposed me to, you know, cats like Stevie Wonder and Anita Baker. But I mean, currently, you know, I love Young Thug. I love, you know, James Blake. I love Leanne LaHavis. Yeah, I mean, I kind of pull from different areas.
It's neat, like listening to your music. It's like a time travel sometimes. It feels like, but it's and it gets your heartstrings. It's just everything is. I don't know. It's amazing what you do. I don't even know what would you define. Would it be? They've said gospel. They've sold soul. Anything else you would categorize yourself as?
Yeah, I guess the umbrella it's under, just soul music, R&B. You know, that's it.
Do you ever wonder, gosh, what would I be doing if I wasn't making music? Or have you been making music your whole life? Has this always been your thing?
Well, I initially had aspirations to be a dancer, and so
But you got moves.
yeah, you know, a little bit.
You still
Nice.
stay limber? Like, do you do yoga and things like that, or what's?
No, I need
Stretches?
to. I need to. Yeah.
He just started yoga. He's
I
two,
did, like,
two
Oh, word.
sessions
ago.
in.
This is
I
why
need to
I
get
have,
into it.
Yeah, I have the hamstrings of a 75-year-old man, so I often wonder, like, how do you become a Spider-Man? You know, like, what kind of moves do you do? Do you actively work at it?
I do. I mean, I get to dance, you know, when I'm on stage a
Right.
little bit, but yeah, I mean, when I was in college, I studied like a little bit of ballet and jazz and African, but I started out as like a hip hop dancer, doing a lot of that
That's
stuff.
awesome.
Yeah, like, you know,
Sure.
all that kind of stuff.
We have some really amazing questions.
Show us.
I want to ask some questions from the audience because they love you so much from our AT&T
These are the
Thanks
winners.
app winners. Alana, where's Alana? Alana, she asked you, what is your pre-show routine?
Pre-show routine, yeah. My whole thing is, you know, I get me a little shot of whiskey, and then turn on some Young Thug, you know, to get hyped up for the show. That's it. Yeah.
She also wanted to mention that Coming Home was their wedding song.
Oh, wow.
That's really
Thank you.
sweet.
That's okay.
You're
Right
from
on.
Texas as well, yes?
Yes.
Now, did I read that you started? I love hearing about when people started and how they started. You open mics?
Yes. I started
Okay.
out playing open mics, doing that whole thing.
How do you survive that grind? Because that's really hard.
Yeah. I mean, well, then, you know, I wasn't trying to like get discovered. You know, it was just like, you know, I had fell in love with guitar and songwriting, and you know, I was just trying to sharpen, you know, my skill at that time, and then everything kind of.
Did someone
popped off
see you
from
at
it.
an open mic, or?
Yeah, this cat named Austin Jenkins happened to walk in one night and you know, came up to me and was like, "Yo, you got a dope sound. I got a studio. Let's get in and record all analog." And when we finished that session, it was just like, "Oh yeah, let's put it on a CD and pass it out." You know,
Sure.
at open mics.
Wow.
and it went further than that.
And your songwriting is pretty amazing. And I want to ask, because there are two different types of songwriters. Now, do you write strictly about stuff that happens to you, or do you maybe hear a story or overhear a conversation in a coffee shop and write a song about that? How do you stay inspired when you're songwriting and stuff?
Yeah, you know, I definitely pull from personal experiences. And it's funny because like my new album, you know, it kind of paints me as this like super romantic person, but I'm a slime ball.
Yeah.
You know, just to let you know.
No, I caught some of that. I caught some of that.
I'm a slime ball.
But yeah, I just, you know, I pull from experiences and then, you know, and pull from other people's stories as well. You know,
It reminded me very much of the first time I listened to like one of John Legend's first albums. Same thing. Very, very soulful, but then you listen to the lyrics and you go, wow, wasn't a good guy back then. Not sure. One of the songs that really, really spoke to me was a song called Mrs. Because you know, my wife and I have been together 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Well, how long has it been? Let me say. We've been together for 8 years. All right, I'm just making up numbers. But, you know, you reach a point in a long-term relationship where you got to bring that fire back, right? And the lines about, I'm remembering the first time we went skin to skin before you know how to get under mine. Was like, whoa, I'm in the car, I'm like, whoa.
Get it.
So talk about that song for a second. Is that a personal experience?
it's not. Yeah, I haven't been in a relationship like in like years.
Okay.
But yeah, you know, it was just about, you know, creating a vibe for people, and like, you know, in the whole song, I was just like, you know, in the writing process, you know, I was like, I want the chorus to be a call and response of, you know, vocals and guitar, and yeah.
Sure.
So you are a true artist because we looked on your Twitter, we looked on your Instagram. It's all music, and I'm like, I want to know the dirt. Not the dirt, but what do you do in your spare time? Do you watch any crappy television? How do you relax?
The dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my favorite shows is Robot Chicken. I watch it a lot. Other than that, you know, it's just like, you know, when I'm in the city, you know, it's like, where's the beautiful gals? You know, where's the dope bars? Where's the... Yeah.
Have you found one that you like in the Bay?
No, I haven't.
Not yet? All right. If anybody's got any suggestions, be good for the
Post-show
question
tonight.
card.
Well, you have a massive tour coming up, right? So this is just the beginning of the tour.
Totally. Yeah.
2 months of this?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, we ended off at Radio City in New York.
Okay. What's your favorite part of touring?
My favorite part of touring, yeah, I think the dope thing is like, you know, when there is free time, you know, catching a vibe in the city. You know, I got a great band, you know, and so, you know, we like to go out and have fun, and yeah, I mean, just seeing different cities and, you know, rocking shows, you know.
Do you remember anything specific that fans have told you, because you connect with people so deep on an emotional level? Is there anything that stands out that they may have said to you on an email or at a show?
For sure. It seems like, well, Coming Home was like a huge wedding song for people, and now Beyond is kind of a huge one for them. And yeah, somebody proposed at our show.
The last one?
Yes.
Oh, how cool. Did you watch it happen?
Well, I didn't, but like some people told me that they did. Yeah.
So the song's playing, and all of a sudden somebody goes down on one knee, like in the crowd. Did they form like a mosh pit or something, or what?
Something like
mosh
A love pit.
Yeah.
Okay.
A love pit. A love pit.
At what point in your life did you realize you wanted to do this for a living?
Man, I would say that, you know, it kind of found me. Like, I didn't really think I could do it for a living. You know, in Fort Worth, there isn't any infrastructure to make it, you know, as a musician, even if you wanted to. And so it really just found me in the opportunity to be able to support myself and my family. Just kind of came out of nowhere.
What are your family? What are their thoughts? Are they super stoked? Are they fangirling out? Do they come to your shows?
Yeah, I mean they're stoked about everything. Very supportive.
Are they in Texas?
Yes,
Okay.
My family's from New Orleans, but they live in Texas now. Yeah.
I want to get a shout out to Camille for that last question. She's also one of our AT&T winners. Sorry, I've got two hands here. This one comes from Kristen, also one of our winners. What do you enjoy the most about, well, not that part. Which new song from your album, Good Thing, are you looking forward to performing the most?
Definitely Georgia to Texas. One of my dudes who plays with me, his name is Josh Crumbly, and he kind of starts it off with this dope, like, upright bass solo. And so, yeah, it's the most fun.
Okay.
Another question from our AT&T Thanks app winner, Julia. Where's Julia? Julia, hi. She wants to know, who was your favorite artist growing up?
Oh, man.
You can name a few if you have to.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Genuine, Usher, Cisco. Who else? Yeah, that was
Who
like
would
my
you
main.
like to collaborate with that you haven't yet?
Drake.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that'll
it.
do it.
Is there any artist that you like that people wouldn't expect you to like?
Man, I don't know.
We always talk about, like, when people
Think
follow
so,
you on
pretty.
Twitter that you get all excited about, like, they know who I am.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you had those moments?
Oh man, yeah, I'm still waiting on like all the guys.
Beyonce?
Yeah, Beyonce.
That'd be
Yeah,
great,
for
wouldn't it?
Sure,
That'll get you
Beyonce.
some
Follow me.
followers.
We're label mates. Come on.
Have you ever had somebody show up at one of your shows that made you nervous, like you found out, whether it was somebody famous or like an ex or, you know?
Yeah. Well, Chance the Rapper went to my show in Chicago, and that was crazy. And he was like, "Man, you got a cool slide." You know, I was like, "Oh, thank you, appreciate that."
That's awesome. So this is all like within the last 2 to 3 years, yeah?
Totally.
2015 was Coming Home. Right now, the tour and the album is Good Thing, and then it's just exploding right now. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Your music makes us happy. It makes us calm. It's like I was just like watching the river today on YouTube, and I was just like, I just want to cry and hold myself and hold him.
Oh my
like
God.
so many
yeah.
emotions.
Yeah, it's cool that there's a lane, you know, for what I'm doing. You know,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
I will tell you, like driving in here listening to Good Thing, it's the type. Your music is the music that makes me want to find more of your music. If that makes sense. So like I went into all the albums, and then I went into people's playlists, and then I got lost, and then I was like, oh my God, don't forget to pick your daughter up from school. Oh my God, we have to go back to the radio station. He's actually going to be there. Stop. But if you get a chance, anybody who's watching this right now, everybody here, if you get a chance, just listen to all the music because it really tells a story, and I really appreciate it, man. We're gonna hear some music right now. Let's give it up for Leon Bridges, you guys.
Leon Bridges,
Come on.
everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you to AT&T and the AT&T Thanks Sound Studio.